Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia is a place where you can get epic shots like this, and you can also get views like this. In this video, I will tell you how to get to Cappadocia, and I will show you the main things to do in this legendary place. And of course, I will include all the prices. First, let me tell you how to get to Cappadocia. Cappadocia is a small city and it does not have its own airport. For that reason, you will need to fly to Kayseri, and Kayseri is a city that is 1 hour away from Cappadocia by car. If you fly from Istanbul or Antalya, the flight to Kayseri is around $60 one way. In our case, we flew from Antalya and used a domestic airline called Sun Express. But you can also check out other airlines like Pegasus or Turkish Airlines to find the best price. Once you land in Kayseri, you have a couple of options. The first option is to take a taxi from the airport to the bus station and then a bus to Gorem. The taxi from the airport to the bus station will cost you around $8. The bus to Gorem costs $13 per person, and the bus trip takes about 45 minutes, and there's a bus leaving every hour.
And we use that, it's called Camilcock company. We'll see how it is.
We tried the bus option when we arrived, and we also tried the hotel pickup option when we left. I recommend the hotel pickup option. It's more convenient and not so expensive. Most hotels will pick you up at Kayseri's airport. In our case, the hotel pickup cost us around €10 per person. But check with your hotel and make sure they have this option. In my opinion, this is the most convenient option. And then the third option that I don't recommend is to take a taxi from the airport to your hotel in Gorem.
Sir, direct Cappadocia 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
€50.
€50?
Yes. Direct hotel. Taxi.
Oh, taxi?
Oh, no.
No money, poor. Poor.
Kardikoy bus?
Bus? No
Yeah.
problem. Okay.
Yeah, bus.
11 at bus.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
Now that you know how to get to Gorem, let me tell you about the main things to do in this amazing place. Obviously, the main attraction of this place is the hot air balloons, but this deserves a video of its own. If you want to know everything about the hot air balloon experience and the prices, check out my other video in the description below. Now, let's talk about all the other things you can do in Cappadocia. The first thing we did was to go to Pasabag, also called the Monk's Valley. Pasabag is a place where you can take the famous Instagram photo with the Fairy Chimneys. We took a taxi from Gorem to Pasabag, and it took us about 15 minutes to get there. The taxi ride cost us 70 lira or around $4. The entrance to Pasabag cost 25 lira or $1.25. Make sure you bring liras because some of these places just don't accept credit cards. One thing to take into account when you go to Pasabag is that they will give you a hard time if you bring a professional camera or a drone. You might need to pay a little extra to use that equipment. In our case, we only brought our phones. Here is my photo in Pasabag, and here's my friend's photo. She actually rented a long red dress in Gorem. I think she paid $50 for a 24-hour rental. The next thing you can do is to take a sunset ATV tour. I recommend booking your tour in advance using AirBnB experiences. We did not book our tour in advance, and this was a mistake because the company we used wasn't that good. Their ATVs were old and kept turning off during the tour. The ATV tour cost us $25 per ATV or 450 lira. All the other companies charge around the same price. The ATV tour will take you through Love Valley, Red Valley, and Rose Valley, and it will end with an amazing sunset view. I definitely recommend the ATV tour, but do it with a company that has good reviews. Did you know that Cappadocia is also known as the land of the beautiful horses? So you might as well ride them, right? The Sunset Horse Riding Tour is one of the best experiences in Cappadocia. They will take you through unique trails and they will show you amazing views. You will ride your horse around the Fairy Chimneys, the valleys, and the very narrow pathways. We booked the tour using AirBnB experiences. The company that we got seemed to take good care of their horses, and they also have dogs that will follow you throughout the tour. They will take you to a high point to have an amazing view of the sunset over Cappadocia. They charge us $25 per person, and the tour is about 2 hours. Their horses are very well trained, and they all follow the lead horse in a straight line. So don't worry if you don't know how to ride a horse. Their horses know exactly what to do. I definitely recommend that company, and I will leave a link of their Airbnb experience in the description below. The next thing that a lot of tourists do is go to the Open Air Museum. The Open Air Museum is an outdoor museum that contains the remains of many churches carved into the famous Cappadocia stone. We decided to skip this attraction because the price was too high and it was too crowded. The price to enter is 150 lira per person, and I know this is only around $9, but compared to other attractions, this one was overpriced. Instead, we decided to explore outside the museum, and we found many other trails that lead to Fairy Chimneys and caves. Walking through these trails is free, and there are fewer people than in the museum. You can find these trails on the main road right before getting to the museum. So don't forget to explore and look around, because sometimes separating from the crowds can lead you to more magical spots. These were all the main things to do in Cappadocia. However, there are many other things you can experience. There are hiking trails, restaurants, camel tours, and pottery workshops. I hope this video helps you plan your next trip to Cappadocia. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to never stop asking yourself where next.